5 million people have tried dating on the internet. There are literally hundreds of different websites to peruse. So if you're an online dater, you're going to want to stand out from the crowd, because finding love in cyberspace is not as easy as you think. Here's what it's like for 46-year-old Susan Salvo.
I have lots of hobbies and interests. I figure skate once competitively. I work out at a gym. I do yoga. I also do ballroom dancing. I've windsurfed. I've parasailed. If there's a sport out there, I've probably tried it. I love animals.
Do you like your parsley?
However, I must say I'm partial to my 4-year-old French lop rabbit, Riley. I decided to start online dating because I felt that was a good way to meet new people. I'm also self-employed and work from home, so it's often difficult to meet people because I'm not working in an office. I wrote a profile, a very brief profile, and had a picture posted online, and decided to see what happened. I'm very athletic, and I'm looking for someone who enjoys being active. I'd love to meet someone who has a sense of independence. Please be interested in good food, theater, classical music, jazz, and having fun. Must have college education and prefer someone with an advanced degree. I got responses from people I didn't think were a match, and I couldn't understand why. I wondered, didn't they read my profile?
Well, Susan turned to online dating coach Evan Marc Katz for help. He's given her dating profile a makeover. So both Evan and Susan Salvo are here to show us and talk about the results. Good to see both of you.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Now, Evan, first of all, the first thing when you saw Susan's profile or picture, what were your thoughts?
Susan's fabulous, but her profile was distinctly average, and there's a big bell curve of people who are average. And really, if you're going to do this, you really got to stand out, because people have so many choices online.
But a lot of people embellish. They over-exaggerate, which is not a good thing to do either, right?
Well, of course not. I mean, you have to be what you are, as you present yourself. But the thing is, with Susan, she really used a whole bunch of adjectives, and if everybody uses the same adjectives, it doesn't really get you anywhere. So you have to distinguish yourself.
So now, Evan told you he wanted you to go get a new photo done, and so you sent her to a photo part of a network, right?
Mm-hmm. I work with a company called LookBetterOnline.com, and they're a network of professional photographers. She used someone named Matthew Wagner, who's a local photographer in Connecticut, and really, it's like night and day.
So we got the before. Let's take a look at the before and after photos here. There's the before, which is kind of you buy a quilt, I guess, or something. It must be significant to you to include that quilt. And now here's the after, which is, wow, a lot. Are you happy with the after?
I am. I think it's a lot more professional looking, more polished, and it shows a sense of really who I am. The other one was a little too casual.
And you said you wanted to make her profile more specific. In the old profile, she said she was athletic, likes being active, and then you kind of punched that up a little bit.
Well, when I'm writing people's profiles, it's not a matter of making things up or fictionalizing. It's about digging for deeper detail. Right. So really, it was just a matter of getting Susan to fill out a questionnaire, ask her some questions, and provide specifics that really distinguish her from everybody else.
And in your specifics, Susan, it says, my business, which I started 4 years ago, takes up a lot of time, but I've never been mistaken for a desk potato. I've windsurfed in the Bahamas, hiked the Appalachian Trail, and driven 2 hours just to order Dell's Lemonade in Newport. But I'm not all fun and games. Sick friends get house calls, and the homeless get their meals here served. So it basically really is specific to you.
It is. That's what I like about it. The first profile, it was very brief and very generic. It could have been anyone's profile. So with Evan's help, I really was able to come up with a profile that's more personal.
And in fact, in following up on that, you say anyone could say these things. Don't say that.
Yeah, well, what value is there if you and I and my mom all say the same things about ourselves? We're nice and smart and funny, and we like hiking, biking, music, and travel.
Right.
It's really about digging deeper, so that when you write a profile, you're the only person in the world who could claim that.
Right. In fact, in yours now it says, you tango, you ski, you plant marigolds with me if I whip you up a recipe from Gourmet. You'd come up with a masculine alternative to my theater rotation of Wicked, the Boy from Oz, and Forever Tango. Very nice. So that gives somebody a sense of you.
I think it does, yeah.
I mean, I think everything is sort of like a fish hook, and if you put enough of those fish hooks in your profile, someone's going to latch on and say, oh, me too, I love that.
And should you put a little bit of yourself in there, some heart into it?
It's so important, because otherwise, if you go into the specific thing, you end up with almost like a bullet-pointed resume, and there's a human inside there, so you got to express your deeper desires and why you're really here.
Now, when's your profile going up online, Susan?
Hopefully within the next day. The picture has already been posted, and the profile should be up in a few days.
Any response to the picture?
A couple of responses so far, yes.
Well, good luck. You'll have to let us come back and let us know how it goes.
I will.
All right, thanks a lot. Evan Marc Katz and Susan Salvo, good luck with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And we'll be back with more on Today right after this.